What are you?
Fucking sandals. I didn't fucking.
Tell me why you're wearing Jesus sandals and you're a fucking atheist.
What? That doesn't even make any sense.
He finally bought some Birkenstocks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
that
they're barely
shit-
Jesus sandals. I don't think Jesus wore
That shit is trash.
fucking. What?
Yo, you'll never catch me in the streets wearing Birkenstock.
Why, dude? I think, dude.
Nah, dude, I can't.
I think
can't
you're
roll.
shitting on the
I
culture
cannot
now.
roll with that. No, there's no culture on that shit.
There you are.
Life
No,
changing.
no,
This is
they're
what's
not.
happening. This is
No.
what people wear. These are the sandals of choice for a lot of
Yo,
people.
I'm not shitting on anyone who wears these. I'm just shitting on you because
You're always,
Yeah,
I don't know any every indie rock band sounds like MGMT. They sound like of Monsters and whatever.
That's
But
Monsters
and then
Monsters
look,
and
you
Men
see,
or something?
I get out and I get the culture shoes and I'm joining society and it's like,
you know what he is?
What is it?
You're a culture vulture.
what does that mean?
Oh God.
What does it mean?
Oh,
Lord.
You contribute to you don't contribute to that culture.
Oh, whatever. I don't care. The culture needs to contribute to me before I contribute to the
What do
culture.
Yo, oh my God, what is going on, guys? This is
Some nerds.
episode.
9. Some Nerds episode 9.
Yeah,
Get your facts.
yeah, I kind of messed up on that.
It's okay.
You fucked it up.
What's up? My name's Mason,
I'm Grant.
And I'm Ernest.
and this is the show.
Yeah,
This is the
it's
show.
great.
Grant, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing great, enjoying my Jesus sandals, even though I'm a horrible, godless heathen.
Yes. Dude.
But I can still enjoy the benefits of the man Jesus Christ.
Yo, I want to ask, do they have different colors in those?
I should have gotten black.
they have like
They have black?
They have shiny
Yeah.
ones and like sparkly ones if you want those,
Yo, that is trash.
or some
Why?
leather ones.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing just Nike shoes.
Trash, dude.
It's alright. I'm fine with it.
It's the
Everyone wears Nike shoes.
1980s. No, dude.
Ernest, how are you doing?
Where are your Sperry's?
Yo, you'll never catch me wearing. You'll never ever catch me wearing.
Where are
Sperry's.
your Crocs?
Hey.
Dude, I feel like Crocs would be like low key kind of cool.
Yo, I have Crocs.
Dude,
Yo, if anyone wants to
Yeah,
shit on,
dude.
if anyone wants to shit on me, I got Crocs. Yo,
Whatever.
Crocs are the most comfortable thing ever.
Yeah, there was a time where they were very unpopular. The choice of shoe.
Oh, I was there from day one.
They're like
so
redneck grandpa
I didn't care what
shoes.
anyone
Didn't you
said.
used to have Crocs?
I did when I was a child.
They had the stencil things on them.
Oh, I don't have those.
That's right.
I don't have those.
They had the pens that you could put into holes.
Yo, I'd be rocking with my Crocs.
I had a
I'd be
Spider-Man
rocking with
one.
the socks and like going to Target and everyone looks at me like, bro, why are you wearing Crocs? I'm like, why do y'all wear Birkenstocks?
Oh my.
Got it.
like don't judge me if you don't want to be judged back.
Oh my God.
But
What color are your Crocs?
black. They're like faded black. I gotta wash them. Like
Oh, okay.
put water on them to see.
I
if
think you can put
I get
water
the
on
black.
Black. Do you put little pins in them too?
Nope.
It's not about that.
No, that's too extra.
Too extra.
That's extra for me.
Sweet.
So
Well,
how
I'm
are
good.
you doing, Mason?
I'm doing
Yeah.
good, man.
You doing
Thanks.
alright?
Yes.
You doing good? Like,
Chilling.
you look kind of down today. What's going on?
Down.
Is the mood down right now, or
I don't think the mood is down,
Okay.
but you know,
you good though?
I'm fine.
Alright.
I'm great. I'm
Are you
excited to be
sad
here.
that Kanye West betrayed his lovely wife
How did he
Yo,
betray his
wait,
wife?
what?
after what he said in the song?
Oh my God.
We're really gonna get into Kanye
We
West right
listened
now.
to
What?
the track
This is
before the
news
show.
to me.
Okay, so
How could he do this?
What's the song even called?
I don't even know what it's called. It's literally like 4 or 5 letters,
Okay.
but it's like K something. I just know K, but it's yeah. So we listened to the track before we're doing this podcast, and I just want to say you're not missing anything. Besides the only thing that everyone
TCY. No idea what
Oh,
that
never mind.
means.
the only thing that everyone's
Ecstasy.
really gonna talk about is that Kanye West talks about
Makes sense.
banging his wife's sisters.
What
that
a
he would pretty much take them all on.
Yeah, that's
Jerry.
That is like the
Yo, we bringing Jerry back.
Yeah, he.
Yo, Jerry
wait,
has to come
is
back.
he gone?
bro. I don't know. I've never.
I feel like
I don't.
he's-
I knew he was in trouble for a while. Like they were threatening to cancel
He
him
used to host
Really?
American
Why was
Yeah.
he in trouble?
because I guess his views were
I
down.
thought you were gonna say something like some Morgan Freeman shit that he was sexually assaulting
Oh,
somebody.
No, dude,
Yo,
he was bringing them together.
Morgan Freeman, I'm with you. I really am. But
I don't know. That one
I don't
is
know. I haven't
questionable.
seen the videos. I haven't seen anything. But if it's true, you're nasty, man.
It's very
You a
questionable.
nasty
It's
man.
questionable.
He's nasty. It makes me.
He's like the most recent one though, right? Like the most.
And he has a
recent
great
one.
voice. So I hope Tom Hanks doesn't fuck up.
I feel like there was.
I hope. What's that guy?
I know Casey Affleck just got. They were like talking about
Ben
his
Batfleck's brother.
Yeah, he was like accused of like harassing women on a set like 4 or 5 weeks ago, and he like came out and was like, I apologize or whatever, but I feel like Morgan Freeman was like the bigger one. The last, like,
But it was dubious. Like, it was weird. It was like some guy was already talking beforehand about his story. And then, but at the same time, there was somebody else talking about, dude, I'm butchering this. Like, this happened a long ass time ago.
No worries.
And I believe she was talking about something else, like how she looked in a dress or something. And he was just like, boy, I'd sure like to see that.
Oh.
Or I'd pay you to see that or something like that.
That was a
I would pay-
top-notch impression.
It wasn't,
I would
dude.
pay for Grant to do so many impressions. I feel like he can pull off a lot of impressions.
I don't think you should say that on the microphone because
No.
I'm quite incapable.
Who are you doing right now?
What are you doing right now? I'm about to say.
Somebody.
I don't know.
I feel like he's doing like a
Are you
constipated.
doing-
I feel like he's doing like a constipated man.
Are you doing like who are you doing right now?
I'm
Dude?
not doing anybody.
Come on.
What is that
I
song?
feel your pain. That was a horrible Bill Clinton.
Was that Bill
horrible.
Clinton?
That was horrible. That is not
I
good.
did not have sexual relationships with that woman.
God.
So
Yes.
what are y'all watching? What are y'all playing? What are y'all up to?
Or even
Like
watching.
what are we currently watching?
I've been watching-
What are we excited
I watched
for?
a couple of shitty horror movies on Amazon Prime.
Oh, so
Amazon Prime Video
Speaking
has
of horror movies,
so many
excited for AMC.
has so many shitty horror movies that I just love.
Amazon
Like,
does,
dude,
right?
I watched this other one. Dude, what was it called? Oh my god, no, The Suckling. Dude, it was the weirdest. It's one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen, but it was so awesome.
Tell me more.
It was about, dude, trigger warning for left wing. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, it's about a lady, and she gets an abortion, right?
Whoa.
And they flush the fetus down.
Holy.
It's like a fetus, so it's like a back alley abortion, and they flush it down the toilet, right?
Yeah.
And it goes into the sewer.
Ew.
And in the sewer, there's toxic radioactive waste.
Oh my.
And so the fetus turns into a horrible, like, slasher monster.
Ugh.
And comes back to kill the family.
No, it goes to, like, a prostitute house, because I think it was, like, a prostitute's kid. That's
Is
why
this
it happened.
From the 80s?
Yeah. It's, like, a super obscure,
Wait, so
like,
this is an
80s
80s
horror
movie?
movie. It's called The Suckling.
The Suckling.
I want to try and find a picture of the monster.
Have you
because it's
ever
crazy.
seen Cutting Class?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
What's it about?
It's like a Brad Pitt, like maybe his like first movie ever. It's from like the early 80s. But it's like a slasher, like it is cringingly cheesy.
So is that? So would you say? What would you rank that in Brad Pitt's line of work?
I mean that's pretty far down there.
It's pretty far down.
But I mean I can appreciate the 80s, how 80s it is with the music and the look and.
Look, it's so
I mean, I'm
crazy.
talking. He's like 16. Oh wow, that's good makeup. It looks
Yeah, the
like.
creature design is really good.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys seen the Ozarks?
No,
Netflix?
with Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Look,
seen it.
that's the monster.
It came up on my popular on Netflix though for me.
Dude, you need to watch that. Have you seen the Ozarks? Wait.
No, what's it about?
Pretty much, it's about like
Doesn't he like money laundering?
it's money laundering with the cartel. So basically, like I
There's
want
like a horrible,
to say
like,
I want to say the
transformation
first episode where the first episode it's like him, his best friend, and some woman. I think it's his best friend's wife or like friend, but like basically they've been stealing from the cartel the whole. Every time they money launder, they're like
Oh, shit.
they're like slowly like taking money out. But he doesn't know that.
Uh-huh.
Jason Bateman doesn't know that, or he finds out, but he's telling him he hasn't taken any money, but his best friend and these other people are taking money, and all of a sudden, like in the first episode, the cartel finds out, they get them all, pretty much gun them all down, and all of a sudden, I forgot how there's like this pamphlet about Missouri, and then like he's the last one that's about to get gunned down, and then he's like, wait, what if I can give you a different solution? Like, what if I can take your money laundering to Missouri, and then money launder it that way? I can't remember, but he gave out. It's been a long time since I've seen him, but he gave out this deal to where like he would just money launder the whole time, and then what's crazy is that it's going good, but then his family starts finding out what he's really doing or why they really moved. So his wife starts finding out, and the kids start finding out.
It's like Breaking Bad.
Sort of. They're going through all these obstacles to like get it right, and then.
But they're in on it. Did they get in on it? Or are they like no?
Yeah,
don't do this shit.
they eventually like they get what he's doing. They get like he has to do this or we're all dead.
Yeah.
Like they all get that, and then like some shit with his wife. I won't say if you're gonna watch it.
I'm thinking this season 2.
Yeah,
Like
trailer just came out.
Yeah.
It's really good. It looks really good.
I think that's why I saw it then on there. Anyways, so yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, but that fetus movie is awesome. Y'all should watch it.
I saw Orange is the New Black.
Hey, okay.
Orange is the New Black?
Yeah, I saw season 6. It was alright. I mean, it was good. It was better than season 5. A lot of interesting stuff happened, but I mean, I'm kind of excited for the next season already, which will be like another year and a half. It's funny.
Is she wrongfully convicted, or is she like an actual criminal that gets locked in with all the?
What are you talking about?
The main character, she's like wrongfully convicted or something, or why?
No,
why is she in prison?
well, she's convicted, but I mean, she was just there at the wrong time. But like, it's not just her; it's multiple women, like Hispanics, blacks, white, like Russian. Doesn't matter. Like, they have a certain group of women that they focus on, and then other women start coming into the scene, and then it's like a lot of back and forth.
Who's the actress? Remember somebody got like in trouble because they tried to do a costume for Halloween of one of the ladies from Orange is the New Black, and they did like blackface, and they got a bunch of trouble.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was I don't know who it was. I know what you're talking about though. Yeah.
I need to go.
Do you like that show? Yeah, it's like a really popular show.
I liked it, and then I liked it, and then season 5 came, and I didn't like it, and it was kind of like iffy. But then season 6 kind of like brought me back to it. Mm-hmm. But I just hate how like we watch shit so fast on Netflix, and then we have to wait. Like,
Juliana Hugh. I don't know who that is.
That is a downside.
Look at that. That's not that bad.
Julianne Huff. The Juliana who? It's Julianne Huff. G.
Huff?
Huff.
Then why is it spelled GH?
No.
Anyways, what are you watching?
I finished watching The Tudors, season 4.
I've never seen it. Tell me more.
I talked about it last week. It's like about King Henry VIII.
Oh yeah.
A very triumphant ending. It's kind of like he's a lot older now, and so he's kind of at the end of his reign, and they've got like all the old like face makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
He's kind of it's actually really cool what they did. They had so he's known for like he had one of his wives like murdered, and then he had another one who died. He killed one because she had a miscarriage with one of his kids, and so she had him killed. Mm-hmm. All because like he wanted a son to carry on his place, and so when he finally had his son with Jane Seymour in the 3rd season, she died after childbirth. My God, dude, that scene. Not gonna lie, a little teary-eyed.
Dead for childbirth.
And the score, dude.
Phenomenal.
Shout out Trevor Norris, my friend. I applaud you. Good job. Great score. Anyways, so in the last episode, all his wives, like their ghosts, kind of come back in like different increments in the. It's like an hour long, and so they come back and basically tell him like, dude, you fooked up, my friend.
Yeah.
And he's like having to live with the burden and stuff, and so his son that he had, I think he was like 6 or 7, and then he died. So like his
my legacy.
His lineage and legacy were not carried on, unfortunately. But
damn, dude.
So I finished that, and that was good. And then I started watching The Truman Show.
Oh really? I had to watch it in speech class.
I watched it in English class twice.
Do you see the God? Their God, the camera people, they represent God. How they're watching over, but they're helping him.
Yeah, it's interesting. That was when I took a philosophy through film class. I think I talked about this before.
And they talked about that.
Well, no. He was talking because we did choose a movie to write. We did pick a movie as our final and write a paper on it. and he was just naming off our professor's naming off movies, and he named off the.
You could do
Show.
any movie that you wanted.
Any movie you wanted. One kid did It, the original It.
Oh really?
Ow.
One
What do you mean? Oh.
It's long.
Well, yeah, it's long. That's good.
Somebody did The Dark Knight.
It's 3 hours long, and they yeah.
But yeah, and so he's like the Truman Show is one that people do a lot. But even like aside from that, like
I wouldn't know horror.
I love the like aesthetic of it because it's like it's your like small town, New England or far north kind of. I always think back to you remember the Scooby-Doo The Witch's Ghost when they're in like
Salem?
New Hampshire or whatever with Ben Ravencroft. Like I just think of that kind of town where it's just like right on like the river and stuff like that.
That's where all the Stephen King.
But yeah, it's and just the use of the camera and how it's like it's placed inside the radio in his car, or it's like a camera on the street, and like I think of like as somebody who
RTTV camera angles.
Yeah. Well, and like looking at it now and like kind of understanding the premise of it, like when they first like show the people that you realize that they're like actually watching him on TV. Like you learn that now. I mean, I probably knew it then too, but it's been a while since I've seen it. But just as I don't know,
It's like his whole life.
Yeah, but like as somebody who like, for me, it's someone that like really enjoys film. Like, there's like scenes in the movie where, kind of as he's starting to kind of realize things are happening. There's like a part where he's driving and he's like changing radio stations, and he hits a part where he like hears like a director is like calling out like, "Oh, okay, extras at this street corner. He's about to turn, start walking here," and then there's an overhead shot of like a street, and there's like 50 people on camera, and everyone stops on cue for like a couple seconds, and then just goes back into it. Just seeing how, because it's the premise of it is it's like his life is being portrayed, but it's like a TV show inside of a movie, and so it's it's just really interesting, and really cool to watch too, and a really good movie I think for Jim Carrey.
I like it. Did you ever have to watch that movie in speech class? Remember Life is Beautiful with the Italian movie?
Yes.
Yeah, with the kid and his yeah.
I watched in English class. I watched it.
That was a good movie too.
I watched that, and I also watched A Beautiful Mind in.
I've heard of that, but I've never seen it.
Russell Crowe, Jennifer Connelly. He's like I don't know if it's World War II necessarily, but he's like he's kind of, I think he's got some kind of mental illness, but he's super smart. Like he's really smart in math and like physics. But I don't know if it's here, let me just get the IMDb. Brilliant. He's a mathematician, and then he's like corralled into being like a cryptographer.
It's like what, like Good Will Hunting?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's almost I think of like did you ever see The Imitation Game?
No.
With Benedict Cumberbatch? It's kind of like that, sort of, I think, in that kind of line where it's, he's kind of an socially awkward kind of person, but he's like an insanely smart dude, and so, I watched a lot of good movies in English in high school. So,
I just watched freaking Shakespeare movies.
Yeah,
I had to watch the Leonardo DiCaprio version of oh my god, it's horrible.
Dude, I watched
with like the guns.
Oh my god, it's horrible.
Alas, Poor Yorick.
That's Macbeth.
I know. It is.
No, it's Hamlet.
You didn't like it?
No, that's Hamlet.
I think it's Hamlet.
You didn't like
Hamlet.
it?
What?
You weren't fucking with it?
No.
I watched Kenneth Branagh.
That dude, those movies are good. Did we watch?
He's like an actor. He's like a Shakespeare. He's like trained in Shakespeare, so like.
Yeah, a Shakespearean actor.
Yeah, for sure.
He was in all of it. He was in at least every single one of a Shakespeare movie, right?
Two guys who like one who's no longer with us, and two another one that like I think people will cherish forever is Ian McKellen and Christopher Lee. Or those are like two. When I think of like actors that are just gonna live on like forever, it's like those two.
Well, everybody knows who Christopher Lee is. He's either Dracula or Count Dooku. Or Willy Wonka's dad in the freaking remake.
He was in Willy Wonka, really?
And he was in Lord of the Rings.
I didn't know that.
Well, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I remember that scene. Remember he was like, "You have perfect wisdom, like no wisdom teeth, perfect canines or something like that."
Yeah. Have you heard him sing Christmas music like a metal? It's over like a metal.
No, that's awesome though. That's like his voice is like Vincent Price, where it's so suited for horror and stuff.
Ian McKellen. It's funny. I've been watching a lot of You know who Larry King is, right?
Did you say? Oh wait, you meant Christopher Lee was no longer with us, right? Yeah, Ian
Yes,
McKellen,
Ian McKellen
Gandalf,
is still alive.
Gandalf,
Thank
and
God.
Magneto.
Thank God.
He's a
But yeah, people always like, oh, I loved you in Harry Potter. They think he's a Dumbledore.
yeah.
Who played Dumbledore? Do you know?
There's like a bunch of different actors
Was it?
because they kept dying.
They kept ouch. You know who Larry King is, though, right?
Yeah,
He's,
the
he used to have, like,
the
a
news
CNN
guy.
show. Yeah, he's like an anchor. He's got the series where he interviews actors and he just asks.
He looks
them
like a
random
vulture. He looks like the vulture from Spider-Man.
But he did a. I'll send it to you. It was really good to watch. But he did one with Willem Dafoe, the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
I cannot look at him the same without just
Jameson news.
picturing him and because he's so like. I feel like he's another method actor.
Or
for sure.
freaking, he was in that, and then he was in, what was the one he was in recently?
He did a movie.
He was in the
recently
stupid
that
Death Note movie, and then he was in.
he was in what is that?
He was
Platoon.
Oh.
Did you ever see Platoon?
That
Did you
and
ever see Platoon? It was about the Vietnam War. Charlie Sheen was in it. He's got like, as a fan of noble sacrifices.
Oh, dude, yeah.
His death is like, I don't know the premise of it really, but I think he's like helping fight off, the helicopter lands and like they pick the guys up and they don't have enough room, so he like stays back and he's like fighting the guys and the helicopter, the camera's like in the chopper and they're like going off and you see him running and there's like 10 or 12 guys behind him and he gets shot and he's like dramatically all like just like all over the place and it's great.
Is it that type of scene where does he get shot multiple times?
Yeah, he's like.
Is it one of those scenes where you get shot multiple times? Like
yeah, and he's like all over the
Why
place.
you react to every bullet?
They do like a little slow motion, like
you see like the blood coming out.
No.
Oh man.
Yo,
Yes.
I can't take Charlie Sheen serious like in any movie.
He's always winning, dude.
Yo, he's out there too.
Dude,
Yes.
he's like Roseanne, dude. He got too crazy and he was successful and he ruined it.
You know, same thing with Mel Gibson. Like
he's crazy.
I really like Mel Gibson in like Lethal Weapon and
Yeah.
some of these movies. Braveheart. It's a great.
He's just a horror. Yeah, it's too bad he's a horrible person.
He's a good director though.
Yeah.
He's a really good director.
I mean, yeah, it just goes back to that old thing of separating an artist from their work, you know? It's like John Lennon, he made a lot of good music and he was influential in the Beatles, but he also like beat the shit out of his wife. And it was like a horrible person.
Let me ask you a question. Now, are you that type of person to where like you know that a certain artist, actor, actress, or like anyone who's really creative that has really good work, but they say something on social media, they do an abusive thing, or they do like sexual assault. Do you combine those together, or do you separate?
Nah, dude.
Do you separate what happened to what they're really good with, to really what they're good for?
I mean, like, here's the thing. So it's like one of my favorite authors is H.P. Lovecraft. He's probably my favorite author.
Okay.
He's awesome. I love all of his work. It's been super influential. Stephen King, it's influenced horror as we know it just everywhere. But he was like a horrible anti-Semite, like racist, like Aryan Brotherhood person, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, so it's like, also you're giving him money, you know, unless you're like comfortable, you're giving him money, you know, you're supporting him. For someone like H.P. Lovecraft, it's not important. But also you could see it as like, well, I don't like what you do, but I like your work. So, you know, I want it. But at the same time, I don't want to give you money because I guess I'm supporting, even though you should always support artists for something that they do. Sure, but, you know, you could feel like some people who don't like Kanye West, but, you know, they're like, he's a good rapper, so they just pirate his shit. You know?
Or they stream it.
I think it's up to the individual, you know? Some people can't separate the artist from the person. I can.
Yeah.
I still like the Beatles. I still read all of H.P. Lovecraft stuff, you know?
So let's just say your favorite band, Misfits, right? One of your favorites.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
So let's just say one of the band members, like we recently found out that.
Or like Tupac, dude. He was compliant. He wasn't compliant. It's weird. It's fuzzy because there was like
let me ask. So what if the band members like he sexually assaulted a woman?
That's what I was just about to say. That's what Tupac did. He
participated. But I'm asking my question.
All right, then ask your question.
Yeah, exactly. Would you be like, no, I can't fuck with this man, or like would you look at him different, or you would separate from what?
Yeah, it's just like he's a shitty person, but his work is good. Yeah. So those are two different things.
Okay, just make sure. What about you? How would you?
I mean, I don't think I would condone actions like that, or kind of, any kind of circumstance, like be it, a rape, or be it assault, or be it, kind of
like Tentacion, dude. He beat up his pregnant girlfriend.
XX Tentacion.
I mean, that's fair. That
is fair. Rest in peace.
Completely fair.
Rest in peace, XX.
I thought what you were gonna get at is all the James Gunn stuff. I feel like that's where this is.
Those are different, though. He didn't do any of those things. He just shitty jokes.
I think a lot of people.
Wait, are you talking about like with Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted. That was gonna lead up to my next question. I'm not gonna ask a question right now, but I feel like, yeah, he's a shitty person. Like
James Gunn.
He's a shitty person.
I don't know about that.
Hold on. He's a shitty person. Like, I believe some of the stuff that he did say, I'm pretty sure he's done, or like he's not trolling. I feel like he's actually being serious. But then again, on the other side, I feel like if it wasn't for his vision, I don't think Guardian Galaxies would be as successful as it is.
Yeah, but I also don't think that he did anything that he said. Like he's known. He made a comedy. It was called like Super. What is it? Super. It was like a dark superhero comedy.
I just think that you shouldn't like. I feel like you shouldn't like, especially with how sensitive this world is right now. How it like 2018. There's a lot more people that are sensitive. There's a lot of people that are more aware of like how we see certain people acting on social media and how we see like our favorite actresses, artists, actors, authors, anyone acting on social media. Like, we're gonna call it out. Like, we're definitely gonna call you out, and we're gonna go ahead and retweet it. We're gonna go ahead and share it with everyone else to get your opinions. But I just think that but like I get that. Well, he's like, he sounds like a complete fool and an idiot, but like I don't think if we had someone else directing that movie, I don't think it would be the same Guardians of the Galaxies that we love actually.
Oh yeah, and even there's like a petition, like all of the people that are working with Guardians of the Galaxy, all the actors are like, he's not a bad guy, he's a good guy, bring him back.
What's his name?
Dave
Batista.
Yeah, Batista. He said he was gonna leave if it's not the actual script.
Yeah, because it's bullshit.
I saw an article yesterday that Marvel is trying to talk. Either they've talked to Disney about it, or they for sure are going to use his script. I think they're going to use his script, but Marvel's also talking to Disney, trying to get him like back on the movie. So they're using his script, I think. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if he's going to be at the helm for.
I don't even think it should matter. Like, I don't even think they should take his script away, because like let's just say we don't even know what his script sounds like, or we don't know, like, so if they make this movie, we don't know if he's using the original script. We don't know if they're using.
But it's just ridiculous how this came up after years and years.
The only thing we're gonna notice is the different type of directing. Yeah. Like just the way it's directed. Like we're not gonna notice like, oh shit, that's his script. That's the original script. I like it or I don't like it. Oh shit, like that's a new script. I don't know how I feel about this compared to Guardian Galaxies 1 and 2. I don't think it should matter about a script. Like, keep the script. It doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, but the director influences much more than the script. He influences like camera angles and the whole direction of how people act.
And that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be different.
It's gonna, without a doubt.
And like that's what I'm saying.
It's that exact sense of humor that people got pissed off at him for in the Twitter stuff.
Yeah.
Is what he's known for. He's known for making dark and shitty jokes like that.
Yeah, so that's what I said. We're gonna notice more of the directing than we are the script.
Yeah.
It shouldn't even matter about the script.
I don't know. I just don't think anybody deserves to lose their shit over what they say. Like Roseanne, I don't even think Roseanne deserved to get fucking fired. Like she may be a shitty person, you don't agree with what she says, but I mean, but then it also goes back to you're working for someone. You say see what you post on social media and they don't like it, so they have the right to fire you.
It goes back to where we're at in this day and age.
Yeah, and I just think people are too oversensitive.
Especially like if you're knowing that you have a show on a major platform, with a major company, like they're gonna save themselves before they even think about saving you. So they're gonna be like, you know what, we're gonna drop her. But then she got picked up by another network, so it didn't really matter for her.
Yeah, but
probably for less money, but still, at least she's still getting like. She's still doing her show. I don't even watch the show, but
Roseanne, no, she's fucked. She's done. That's done. They're moving on without her. They're just talking already about doing a spinoff. where it's like, let's do Roseanne without Roseanne. That'll work out, right? The whole take out the main character. It's like Scooby-Doo without Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Scrappy's here instead.
Yeah. Hey. Let's not get into the Scrappy and Scooby Doo. I fuck with Scrappy.
Oh my god.
Yo, Scrappy is my man.
Puppy power?
Yo, I love the puppy power. If anything, it's the puppy power.
What about when he turned into a horrible mutant in the movie?
Oh my god. Okay.
And he peed on their leg.
The 2002 live action Scooby Doo movie is top 10, one of the best.
No. Dude, I'm so glad it's out there on the podcast now.
That's out
Yo,
there.
no. Wait, are we talking
what about the sequel?
Are we talking about this?
Sequels, it's okay.
Was it top 10
with all the
still?
monsters?
No.
With all the monsters?
Yes.
Monsters Unleashed.
It's okay.
And that's the one where, no, there's a lot of dumb shit that happened in those movies. I'm trying to think, which is the one?
With what?
The Mary Jane. That was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
And then Sexy Velma. That was the second one.
The first one. No, that's when they're under the spell of the island.
I wonder what they're doing these days. The actual actors.
Matthew Lillard is
Matthew
he's in
Lillard's
common.
like
He goes to comms now.
Dude.
He's big. He's bigger. He was the guy from Scream too.
I thought he was at the.
He was at Comic Con. Yeah, he was, but we didn't get to go. Dude, I didn't. Dude, we're going in October. I have to get my shit signed by Robert Englund today. Next time.
I guess.
I have to.
Maybe.
He motherfucker,
Yeah,
old ass motherfucker, fell down the stairs
it's
before fucking Comic Con and couldn't make it.
It's in October, right?
I had my shits ready to sign. What?
What were you gonna get signed?
I have a VHS of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Can you bring contraband like that in?
Fuck yeah, you can. I was talking to another guy.
Fuck yeah, you can because I said so, pretty much.
What? What do you mean?
I'm talking about you. You're like, fuck yeah, I can. Like, that's not even a question for it.
Yeah, dude. Not even a question. And then I remember that guy that was behind me with the Cannibal Holocaust shirt that I was talking to?
Yep.
And there's a guy further back in the line. He had his alien stuff because I think Hudson from Aliens was going to be there. Mm-hmm. He's like, dude, I can't wait to get my toy signed. And he's like, hey, man, I don't have the heart to tell that guy he's not coming.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, maybe you should, because maybe that's the only reason. Well, you spent money on the tickets and everything,
Yeah.
so whatever.
It was a good Comic-Con, though.
Yeah,
like,
it was fun.
Despite
We got a bunch of art.
there.
Yeah, I got that.
Mason's got the Power Ranger
Rangers
poster.
right there. Grant, you got that.
I got the
sick
painting.
Michael Myers.
Yeah. We're going to go back,
I got
and
some
I'm going to
cool
get my
Batman
shit
stuff.
signed.
Batman.
Yeah, I got the Bat Family and then like a Joker and another Batman.
Yes.
I'm a huge Batman fan.
That's
by the way.
nice to support artists like
Well,
that.
Yeah, dude. Like, I feel like we should.
What do you think about murderous Batman in the Justice League movies? He doesn't murder anybody anymore, right?
No.
After Batman versus Superman?
Oh, like in the actual movie?
Remember he was killing people? He's like shooting people in the desert and stuff?
I feel like that shit would still happen as long as Zack Snyder's directing.
That was okay. I don't mind Batman Punisher. That's how he was when he was in the original Batman.
No, but like I want Batman. I mean, I didn't mind it. Like especially.
You want Code and Morals?
No. Especially with the scene that the fighting style was amazing. Like it looked just like the Arkham, like an Arkham game.
Arkham Knight or Arkham Asylum? Yeah.
Arkham City, Arkham Knight.
You want Joker the Cuck? I'll never stop talking about that. Ever.
Have you, speaking of DC, have you seen the Aquaman trailer?
No, I have no. Jason Momoa.
Yo, he's a good
He looks
actor.
cool though.
No,
he's Khal Drogo.
He was in
That's
Stargate
cool.
Atlantis.
He was in he's in
Game of Thrones.
He's in Viking too.
Oh really? I never saw
Boy,
that.
It's a Netflix show.
It was on History Channel.
Netflix.
I think it was on History
he's a
Channel
really good
first.
actor. He's a that's a good pick for
Golden Globe.
Aquaman.
What do you? This is super random. This is super random. I just thought about this only because what you guys were talking about DC.
Yeah.
Like them like remaking films all the time, like.
Oh wait.
So like.
Yeah. Yeah. Never mind.
So have you ever seen Memento? It was like one of Christopher Nolan's
Where he had to like
first
tattoo
movies.
stuff on himself because he couldn't remember.
Yeah. Fantastic movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Another
Nolan
movie
is a really good.
Another movie I watched in that film class. Anyways,
I'm trying to remember what the ending was. I think I remember. I think it's a big spoiler, isn't it? Wasn't
Yes.
I'm just gonna spoil it. Wasn't it? It was him, right? He was the one who did it. I haven't seen it in a long time.
I didn't understand the ending when I
think
first
he did
saw
it.
Anyways,
I don't know. I think he did do it.
Yeah.
Or it. Besides the point, because now my head's jumping. Like, what's the like?
I'm looking it up.
So like they're remaking that movie.
Okay.
Like
they're remaking it?
They're remaking it again, and he's like writing and directing it.
Christopher Nolan's remaking his own movie?
He's on the crew. IMDb has him on the crew.
No,
maybe creative consultant. Maybe he's a creative consultant instead.
He's remaking
Is
his own
in
movie.
production status. Okay, so it doesn't say he's directing it.
Fact that he's even
they're
on
using
that
his
cast.
original screenplay, and so I don't know necessarily why they're even remaking it, but like, so and I saw somewhere too that did y'all ever see Unbroken?
Yeah.
So they're remaking that movie.
What?
And they're turning it into like a.
Wait, but it's not a DC movie.
No, it's not a DC movie. I'm just talking about like just the general like need to, or like even like movies that like I don't know like movies that.
Or you're just talking about movies in general, like.
Well, yeah, like
should they be
movies
remade?
like that are successful. One, they need to remake them. Like essentially, kind of add like sequels to it.
Mm-hmm.
Why they need to? So like Unbroken is being made into like some kind of like coming of age like.
But
philosophical story, and they're using like B-grade like the actors that are on like sci-fi movies that air at like midnight, like those really cheesy, like really bad.
It's anterograde amnesia.
But it's gonna be an actual movie we see in theaters, or is it just gonna be like?
I think it's probably honestly gonna be a straight to DVD kind of thing.
Oh.
Like it's that, but like even like, and I don't want to like, get into it, but like we'll probably get into it, but like they remade Ghostbusters. But they did it with an all-female cast, and they did Ocean's 11, with an all-female cast.
So your point is?
I don't understand
why. I heard Ghostbusters wasn't really that good, and I heard Ocean's 11 was really good, with the all-female cast.
Are you talking about rebooting with all-female cast?
No.
He's talking about
rebooting movies.
Rebooting in
general,
like
rebooting movies.
Like he just said, Unbroken.
You gotta bring. I think if you bring something new to the table, then there's definitely. But if you're just gonna
if you bring something new to the table, you shouldn't. It shouldn't be something that a movie that's already successful that should be rebooted with something new on the table.
I mean, if you got a new spin on it, or you got a new side of the story or something, I think it'll be fine.
We don't need to see another spin on it. Like I don't want to see.
Unless it's good.
I don't want to see. 3 different versions of Saving Private Ryan.
Well, that's what we got right now. We got Halloween. Halloween Rob Zombie and 2018 Halloween coming out. There's 3 movies named Halloween now.
I'm not mad at that.
I am. What you just said? You don't want to remake?
No. But I'm saying like Unbroken. Like what are you talking about? Unbroken? Like we know.
Is that what the guy who lifts the thing?
Yes, but it's
we know about the story. Like that was a really good story. I don't want to know about it. But now that we're talking about Halloween, I'm not mad at that because the old Halloween, loved Rob Zombie's Halloween. I liked it.
It was alright.
I like it. I like it. The only reason I liked it is because it was gory. It was brutal.
Wow.
It was brutal. That's the only thing I liked.
Yeah,
I
but the
didn't
story
like the
was dumb.
The new one doesn't look too bad.
It's a sequel with the same name, with the original name.
Okay, so I'm not mad at that.
It's not even a sequel. It's like remember Age 20 when they went like 20 years in the future? Yeah. It's like a sequel to that. But he died in that movie.
Yeah. So like movies that do successful, like people like a lot of people gave Blade Runner 2049 a lot of shit because they're like it.
That's not even a reboot. It's a sequel.
I know, but like so the thing I bring up Unbroken is because. You know what? Have you ever heard of PureFlix?
I ripped the skin off my finger and it hurts now.
Have you ever heard of PureFlix?
No.
We're not gonna. I don't want to get into a whole philosophical debate.
What is it?
Why bring it up?
Tell me what it is.
PureFlix is a television or a movie company that do like a lot of faith-based films.
Oh my God!
Wait,
God is not dead.
Just wait.
Is it that one?
Unbroken This Unbroken is essentially kind of like
because he does go to
it's
like
kind of it's being made and heavily produced by PureFlix, so it's gonna have a very heavy kind of Christian faith-esque thing, if you will.
Just tell me, did they do God is not dead?
They did do God.
Oh my God!
Okay,
that movie is hilarious.
Now wait.
Whoa!
Now wait. Hold on. Okay, hear me out.
What?
I don't want to. I'm not. This is not. We're gonna start debating.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that movie is hilarious.
This is like.
I have a beer now.
I have my beer now.
it's like I don't know. I feel like it's just this is and okay. Here's a good thing. Sharknado.
Yeah.
Talk about a movie that is just I'm sorry.
It's 4 sequels.
Absolute garbage.
Yeah.
That was the point.
Banking off success.
No, it's the point was to be garbage and people liked it.
I know,
but it's so bad because, dude, like The Room is one of the greatest, worst movies ever made, and that did not intend to be bad. Like you can't just make a movie and be like, this is gonna be bad and that's what we want. It's like true hilarity from badness comes from taking yourself seriously and it's still bad. You know what I mean?
I guess.
People can unironically enjoy that. It's hard to unironically enjoy where it's like, what? Oh, it's hard to unironically enjoy when they're like trying to be bad. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like fuck the lineup or like something like that. Make it sound dumb.
Oh, they don't need to remake Paranormal Activity. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Are they? They've had like
if they do a remake, I'm not watching it. Why do you? I only watched the first one and that's it. That's all it's.
I thought the first one was that was a good one. I've seen all of them because I don't value my movie watching time.
Dude, I remember they were like
they need to remake Transformers. I would not be mad at that if they
remake.
Oh my god! You just said
no. And hear me out. Like I'm against I'm against remaking successful movies, but like Transformers was not the Transformers we all grew up with. Like
fuck no.
Now the Bumblebee movie looks really good.
Oh man.
No,
I can't believe they're doing this.
It's made by Warner Brothers though. So
I can't believe
without
this.
Michael Bay, it looks good.
Why would they using the same Michael Bay shit if Michael Bay's not there?
Michael Bay shit.
That's the Bumblebee design of the Michael Bay movie.
No, it's not. Have you seen the trailer?
Yes.
It's a
we saw it
wagon.
together.
It's a station wagon. That's not a bump. That is
what?
not.
No, it's a love bug.
A station wagon.
Is that what a station wagon is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know what a station wagon is.
If you look at it, it looks like the cartoon version of Bumblebee.
Was he a love bug?
Yeah. And same with Starscream. Starscream's the old Starscream that's red, white, and purple.
No.
So and then you don't see all the damn detail that you in the face like you do in Michael Bay's film, like where he looks Japanese, looks like a regular robot.
Nah, I couldn't tell the difference.
But what I was reading about it is that they're more for the people. I mean,
that looks like the Michael Bay one.
No, it doesn't. They're more about.
I haven't seen every single Transformers.
They're more about having the person-robot connection than they are about all this fucking explosion bullshit.
What about Sam Dick Licky? Wasn't he?
Licky?
Yeah.
He said Dick Licky.
Yeah, wasn't he? Wasn't he?
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying that.
I mean, you will not divide us.
I'm saying that the Transformers, like, from what I like Transformers 1, but what it went to right with Mark Wahlberg ending with Mark Wahlberg. Nope, I don't think that's how Transformers should stay.
You didn't like Optimus Prime being with a big sword?
I like that, but I'm just saying the whole story in general.
Or when he was riding a dinosaur?
I don't think Transformers...
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to remember Transformers for the shitty storyline that Michael Bay made.
It was great.
It was a shitty storyline. I don't think I'm going to tell my kids, like, oh, by the way, the whole trilogy of
That's going to be the one they know, though. That they're not going to... They might look at the 80s cartoon.
If they keep if this Bumblebee movie is successful, it's going to be a whole lot more Transformers without Michael Bay.
God forbid.
Fam, you don't even believe in God.
Okay,
I know, but if he exists,
he says I know, but
he must forbid this. This can't happen.
Anyway,
this is the dark.
What getting at is like because. I mean, you've got people that reboot, so like a standalone movie that just
best
rebooted.
By far is Planet of the Apes.
Oh my god!
No, dude, those movies are good.
An actual monkey was their messiah. He was. He came. Remember, the monkey came out of the rocket. They're like, oh my god, and they fucking Tim Tebow'd the monkey.
Anyways,
kneel down.
Back to what Mason was saying.
No, I was just so Memento. Like I don't know what.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
You say they come at it, or one of y'all says like they come at it with a different twist or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's.
I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna immediately get shit for it. But
what are you about to get the shit from me?
So a movie that I was very excited about that got a reboot that did horribly awful was Power Rangers.
Okay.
And they took the very kind of campy and very cheesy '90s.
They Michael Bay'd that movie.
Aspect of it and turn it into what it was. What we saw. It was very like edgy and dark. And I didn't.
They didn't even have their
mind-
suits for most of the time.
I didn't mind. Again, that was besides the point. That's another graphic point.
And Goldar looked bad. He wasn't a horrible gorilla.
Like, you know,
Let him.
you've got like
Okay.
you've got like beloved movies. You've got like beloved franchises that I think while it is good to like, I guess see a movie from 18 years ago, kind of get acclimated to, you know, newer technology or whatever, a new kind of story. I just don't want to see something, you know, that's a movie that people care about a lot, or some like a movie that people like that's like a top 5, top 10 kind of thing, and then they see it and now and they like it comes out and it's rebooted or whatever and it's just like trash and it's absolutely eviscerated and people just rip
So
it
you
apart.
just don't want the legacy to be remembered for the last movie.
And that's what I was.
Yeah, because I feel like it gets it'll overshadow like it's what it originally was.
But I feel like people would be like, oh, like, here's a whole line of Power Ranger movies. The last one was, I'm just saying, like, if someone said this, like, the last one was not the best one, but I don't think you should start with that one just because it's brand new and you think you would like it. I think you should start with the older ones.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. It's like that's what I was saying.
I feel like it's not gonna ruin a person's interest in like, oh, you want to get into Power Rangers? Don't watch the new one. Just watch the old ones, and then watch the new one eventually and see what your take is on it.
But that's what they see. They're gonna go for the easiest. They're gonna go for the newest. Just like, where do I start? You go to the newest. Then it's like, that's another thing. Does it hurt? Like, all the shitty Transformers sequels. Does that actively hurt the good cartoon? You know, because that's the one the kids are going to, or then there's the newest one.
Yo, he sounds smart.
Wait, say that again?
He sounds smart today.
What are you...
Just today?
Just kidding.
What are you getting at? I'm sorry.
Like, there's the shitty reboots, like all the bad Transformers sequels, and maybe even the Power Rangers movies. Does that hurt the original? Because, I mean, it doesn't hurt. Obviously, it doesn't take away the enjoyment, but
Like you're talking about the new cartoon.
Yeah, the kids are going to go for what's new and for what's in front of them. Like, you know, all, like, the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show, most of the kids are like, what the hell? There was an old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. Actually, they're gonna go to it if you show them that.
But yeah, that's I
was gonna say because
or they could be like
when they grow up, you could show them all the vintage shit.
Yeah.
And then you could be like, oh well, here's what's out now. Let me know what you think about that.
Yes.
And
that's
then
true.
They'll pick one or the other.
All right.
You know they need to do a G.I. Joe.
I never saw any of those movies.
Oh man, those are good.
Channing Tatum and.
I'm saying they need to do a G.I. Joe cartoon.
Oh.
Like the old G.I. Joe cartoons, they need to reboot some or do something like that.
Gotcha.
That'd be cool.
Alright.
What else we got?
I don't know.
Y'all listening to any good tunes lately?
We have any news? We got a couple of news.
I don't have anything.
No?
I know Grant
I'm
does.
telling you, we
I got
were
a couple
freestyling, man.
things.
This is actually not bad.
We'll get to music later.
I just got a couple
Grant, what do you
things. It was kind of slow. I got a couple things.
It's all good.
Discord is gonna sell PC games like Steam.
Discord is selling?
Yeah, you know, we use Discord.
Yeah, we do use
We have used it from time to time when we used to game.
I know, but then y'all got.
Shade.
Why don't you get a PS4, Mason? Xbox is dead.
You said you were coming back to Xbox, Ernest.
I know.
You know,
it's still sitting there collecting dust.
the only reason that the only thing they got is the Xbox One X.
No.
Let me break it down.
I'll come to Xbox when the new Halo game comes out.
What about when Destiny Forsaken comes out?
Nope, I'm not.
I can't believe they're still making
I'm not
DLC for
rolling.
Destiny.
Destiny's trash. They're not rolling.
Whatever.
It's like World of Warcraft where they just have like
honestly,
expansions.
I don't know anyone playing Destiny.
Half my friends list.
Did you meet him on Destiny?
Not all of them.
That's biased. Him.
Not all of them.
Dude. Crooked Mason.
I can see it.
So what
I can see it
what are you
flying.
excited about with Destiny? Like with the new shit.
Well, yeah, but Steam. Hold on.
Sorry, go
yeah,
for
and
it.
this.
'Cause we'll talk for hours about that.
we always get on tangents. But that's all right.
It's all
That's
good.
part of the fun, dude.
Yes.
Okay, well, yeah, they're going toward. They're just going. It's just a subscription service where they're partnering with different.
Everyone's doing
games.
that.
So you don't
Yeah.
have you're not
Everyone's
forced into
doing
it
that
anymore.
No, but then that also. Did you all see? It's kind of connected where Fallout 76. They're saying that that's the same. That's not going to be on Steam.
I did see that somewhere. There's a bunch of
They're
Fallout
making it
news
so
coming out.
yeah, dude. They're making it so they are starting their own streaming service. Is this
Bethesda is?
That's what they said. Yeah. Is this the future, dude? Where it's like Disney is making their own streaming service, dude. I mean, just pure Bethesda games though. They're all like giant like RPGs and stuff. So you know.
Yeah.
I think the new Doom, the one that I was talking to you about.
The one that we watched.
No, the new Doom is like the rebooted Doom. You know, like the first one, just
Yes.
Doom. That was a Bethesda game. They're known for making like giant like RPG games. Depending on the price, it might be worth it because they're all like time sinks. You know, like Skyrim and Fallout.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. Is this where we're going? Where it's like Disney starting their own streaming service? So they got all the stuff. DC is doing it. They're gonna chop and screw all the different
I think
stuff.
they just want to screw everybody.
They just want the money. They just want they're trying to cut out the middleman.
Everyone's greedy.
Well,
like,
they're just trying to cut out the middleman, maximize profit. We don't have to pay these other guys to facilitate people watching us. Instead, they pay us to watch our stuff directly.
They don't have to be shelling out money.
But it's like it's gonna get expensive for the consumer.
They don't have to be shelling out money to stay on that platform too.
Yeah, exactly.
And
then we know it gets.
But then it does get expensive because
you're forced into like playing.
Yeah,
buying,
like
paying for it.
Like I'm spending I'm spending $10 a month to watch Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars stuff. I'm spending $10 a month to have my own DC subscription. I'm spending another $10 to watch Netflix, and then 10 for Hulu and such. Whoever else has all these subscriptions, and then counting music subscriptions, it does get expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Times are tough now. With subscriptions everywhere.
Man, in this world of wealth inequality, the little guy is just trying to sit down and pay for their fucking subscriptions and shit. You know, it gets expensive.
No.
Yeah, man, that fucking queso from Chipotle.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
Chipotle before we went live and started to...
No, he was getting into his shit.
Shut, go ahead, just stop.
Alright, Grant, what do you got? What else do you have for us?
Let's see what else I got.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, what are you gonna do? Why don't? Yeah.
We're so off the script, dude.
Yo,
this is what happens when it's a slow news
That's
week.
the title of this episode, Off the Script.
I actually enjoy this.
It's alright.
And then they're taking ROMs off of like they're ceasing and desisting like ROM. You know what a ROM is? It's like, you know, you take the code of an NES game or a Super Nintendo game and you just put it on the internet. Anybody can play it for free.
So
they're taking it down.
So then you can't do it.
They're greedy
So
bastards.
does that get rid of those emulator things?
Yeah, like you can't download the ROM. They're trying to crack down on the ROM sites. They're just giving free ROM. Yeah, you have an emulator to play the ROM. And yeah, and they're taking it down, which sucks because, you know, it takes away like maybe people can't afford to go out and like buy all the old games, so they can just play a ROM online. You know, it could harm game development, like because you can go back and just play the old games and like learn amateur game design, you know, just by playing video games. Like Quentin Tarantino said. But he didn't go to film school to learn how to do film. He went to the movies to learn, which is awesome.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he is. I can't wait till the new Charles Manson movie.
Shit, but
He's good, you know.
He's a cool
He in this like oversensitive world that we live in now. It's nice that you can go to a Tarantino movie and get all the fuck shit, bitch, you know, that you want. And he's still doing it, and nobody gives him crap about it. You know why? Even Samuel L. Jackson works with him in movies where he's just dropping N-bombs left and right.
Yeah.
Just because he knows that there's no ill intention. He's just trying to represent how it really was. You know?
Absolutely.
But, yeah, and it's bad for, like, archival purposes. You know, some of these companies, they don't take care of their ROMs. They don't offer any of the old games to replay or rebuy, you know? So.
Shame.
Yeah, and then there are games like, I don't know if y'all have heard of this, like Earthbound and Mother 3, which are like, they're region locked to Japan. And otherwise, like, a physical copy of Mother 3 is like $100, or Earthbound is like $100.
Yeah.
So you could play those games without breaking the bank. It just hurts on so many different fronts. They have the right to protect their copyrights, but it's just hurtful for archival purposes, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, and that's all. Let's see. I think I had one more that anybody would really care about.
Give it to us.
Dude, I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay, I did not mean it.
There's a lot of fighting game stuff, but like, you know, Negan for The Walking Dead.
Negan.
TV show character for a fighting game.
He killed Glenn.
Glenn and
He killed Glenn?
Yeah, destroyed.
he killed.
Is he a bad guy?
Curly-haired guy.
No, he killed the red-haired dude with the
I don't know.
mustache. He
I
was
don't
like
know
a
who that is.
military guy.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Wait a minute. Why? He's a bad guy? I thought he was on the hero team.
No, he's a bad guy.
I don't watch The Walking Dead, so I have no idea.
Most people don't watch The Walking Dead.
Hey, I still watch The Walking Dead.
There's one person between us that does.
I still watch The Walking Dead. It's a case of. I still watch The Walking Dead, but are you excited for that? Like, did they show gameplay?
No.
So
He's
wait,
just
what
gonna be
game is it
Batman. Tekken.
Tekken.
7.
They used to have that game at the movie theaters.
That game is fun. The newest
I
one
don't
is
like
really
Tekken.
fun. Really? You like the 2D fighters more, like Street Fighter? I never really got into 3D
I like Mortal Kombat.
fighting
I
games.
prefer Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Who's the dude in Tekken that has like the old man with like the white hair?
Heihachi.
Heihachi?
Yeah. Heihachi's cool.
Heihachi.
And then there was some more like cooler got announced for Dragon Ball Fighters. They showed a trailer for Base Vegeta and Base Goku. Cooler's Frieza's older brother. He was in one of the movies. Dude, obviously, you know, all these like old movie characters from Dragon Ball Z that they've shown in Dragon Ball Fighters. Like they brought Bully in, who was previously unconnected, and now they're making a movie about him to make him officially part of the canon. I think they're gonna do the same with Cooler, which is why they brought him back for the game, because they're directly working with the guys who, I guess, publish Dragon Ball Funimation.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I feel like there's gonna be a Cooler movie, but he looks cool.
Speaking of fighting games, only because you're talking about it.
Yes, Evo.
There's have you ever heard of the game Power Rangers Legacy Wars?
Is it the mobile game?
It's a mobile Power Rangers game. It's actually pretty sick.
I saw that.
Somebody from a game that you probably play, I assume you play for sure, is getting added into it, and they're turning him into a ranger. Ryu.
I saw that, and there's like a Ryu Power Ranger, yeah.
But they did like a live action thing
that's cool.
with Ryu and Tommy, Jason David Frank, and one of the other girls from one of the most recent seasons, and they're like doing some kind of side project right now to promote it. It's really badass.
You know that how they did like the Power Rangers comics, how they had the green. I'm sure you've seen it. The green and white Ranger.
Yes,
dude,
Lord.
that cover.
Dragon.
That cover it's a reference to a Dragon Ball movie.
Really?
Fusion Reborn, because it's about they're about fusing.
Do you know the cover of it? Or?
Yeah, just Dragon Ball Fusion Reborn.
Dragon Ball Fusion Reborn. Yeah, man, I need to get on that train. Like
Dragon Ball?
No, the Power Rangers comics.
Aww.
There's like some really cool stuff happening, and the covers always look really good. Like that, like that's one of the covers right there. Like that. Come on, dude.
That is cool. That's all the time, right? All the Power Rangers coming.
Like, look, Ernest, that's freaking awesome.
That is pretty cool.
I'm gonna make it my phone.
Yo, when are we getting a new Power Rangers movie?
It's funny you mentioned that, and it's funny we were talking about Power Rangers earlier. I saw some. I think Hasbro has like the rights to the toys, to the merch. And
they're the ones
movies.
that got Transformers too, and
so they're like working alongside. I don't know who, but to try to get that picked up again for a film. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll probably be a couple years if it even happens.
Then I don't really care about Power Rangers.
Dude, what is this guy saying, dude?
If we're not gonna get another Power Ranger movie, I'm expecting like when we saw the first movie, I was expecting like another year, maybe two, to get another movie. But
who's gonna be the villain?
If we're gonna wait that long.
Zed?
I don't care.
Ivan Ooze?
Speaking of movies,
Ivan Ooze, I don't think so.
Are you kind of disappointed that Venom's not getting the R-rated?
Yeah, I am disappointed because that's what they were banking on. They said it was gonna be like kind of a horror movie.
Tell me more.
That's all.
Like, tell me more. Why don't you think that? I mean, why do you think that rated R should be over PG-13?
Because all the superhero movies are PG-13. At least it was looking like remember, did we all see the Wolverine together? I think we did.
Yeah, we did see
dude, like that was awesome. They were able to like that's the nature of the character, dude. Like Wolverine, he's like Freddy Krueger, but like he can like in real life, dude. It's empty.
Okay.
No, but he's like Freddy Krueger, and in real life, he slashed. He's got knives coming out of his hands. He's got a horrible, bloody, gory power.
Some people.
Yeah, he's wrecking stuff and like claws through people's faces and stuff. Like Venom's the same way. Like he picks people up and he rips them in a half. He's like a huge giant homicidal Spider-Man
So
monster.
he's basically prototype. The prototype.
Pretty much. And he's got all the Slender Man tentacles and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? And so it was kind of cool. It's like, oh, they're going to be faithful to the character. They're going rated R. They're going balls out. We're going to have, like, Venom, like, biting people's arms off and stuff. But I guess not, dude.
Yeah,
I think they're planning, I think they want, like, a Spider-Man, like, dude, it's going to be so weird. If they try and bring, like, Spider-Man in as, like, a crossover or something.
I couldn't see that happening.
I don't know. There's the reason why they had to scrub it. They want to mix something in with it. That's the only reason why. They walked it back. Another thing, completely different, that got walked back. They were supposed to have female predators in the Predator.
Yes.
They said it was there. They said it was
I
coming.
didn't know that, honestly, when
I was not
saw
aware.
that.
I only knew this an hour ago, and I'm upset.
Before the show.
Yeah.
When I showed you.
Yeah. No, I don't think you showed me. You showed me the thing, and that reminded me.
Yeah. Oh.
That reminded me of that, and I'm glad. But yeah, they said they were going to have female predators.
Wait. So female predators do exist?
Yeah.
So
They're in the
how
comics.
come we never see them or
In
hear
the
about them?
canon.
They're in the comics.
Predator.
So how come
They're not in any of the movies.
I know, but I'm saying, how come we never hear about them or anything? Do you think that's a?
I don't know. It's just you gotta dive.
A dominant.
You gotta dive into the lore.
Ooh, lore. I like.
Yeah, I know you do. You
You
gotta.
know why they wouldn't bring in female predators?
I don't know. In any of the movies, I have no idea. I guess they decided that's not an angle they wanted to go with.
You trying to like get at something?
What are you insinuating here?
Well, I don't know. With all this, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it.
That's besides the point. I did not. You're telling me. So Predator has comics also?
Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Dark Horse. Dark Horse for years has been making Alien versus Predator, Predator and Alien comics.
All right.
Yeah, they're pretty good, and there's female predators in them, but they were gonna bring them to the movie, but they're like, no, fuck that. We. I guess we're not for equality here. Whatever they're making, huh?
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah. There you go. They're sexist.
I just didn't want to say it.
Okay.
Oh, dude, you gotta say it, dude. Me too. Time's up.
Shut up.
Easy, John Grant.
What? Dude, we gotta... No, we can't let these Hollywood corporate cis white males get away with the things they're doing to these
Do you think it's all
people.
white males?
Some black males too.
Do you think it's some black males too?
And Asian males. And Hispanic males.
So all men.
I don't know.
All colors. Let's just
Yeah,
say
all races of cis men. Get out of my college campus safe space.
Oh god. Damn, he's really going.
All right. Do you have anything else?
News related?
Or movie related like that?
I mean,
He's like, hold on, let me get my shit.
yeah, hold
Check.
on, let me check.
Check
I
my
have
sources.
something.
Let me get my shit off.
Yeah.
Fact check.
Oh yeah, then the IGN plagiarism thing.
Oh, I didn't read about that.
I didn't.
He's just a
either.
Tell me
douchebag.
more.
He stole somebody from it. He found like a YouTube video online of a guy. He reviewed a game called Dead Cells, which just came out of early access. And it's pretty much like you do the old high school plagiarism thing where it's like I'm copying it, but I'm changing the words around and I'm using synonyms so it doesn't the exact same thing. So he got called
People
out
do that.
and he got fired from IGN, right?
Yeah, he deserves it.
And so he comes out, he's like, what the fuck, dude? This is not what I wasn't doing that. I don't understand, but I'm sorry if I ripped you off, but I didn't. He said that, right? And then the internet called his ass out, and they figured out a review for he did a game. Hold on, let me look at this for a
He's
second.
like, let me look.
And he played.
Oh yeah, he had put out a video review of FIFA 18,
Ooh.
and it was full of striking similarities
Yeah.
to a review that Nintendo Life had published. So this is not the first time this guy has done this.
So why does he work? So why is he even? Well, why did he work there if he wasn't gonna do?
He's just
the
a
job?
lazy asshole. I get it. I don't know. I don't know how.
That's just.
So IGN caught on to him his plagiarism.
Yeah,
habits,
they were
and
calling him out all
fired
over the
I
internet.
don't
And
even
they
think
fired him.
IGN caught that. I think
The internet caught him, and then IGN was like, "Let me take a look at this." Oh shit!
IGN did their own investigation.
They did their own what little investigating they had to do,
Yes.
and yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, they did it, and they figured it out. Now he's out.
Awesome.
Let's see. Hold on. There might be one more thing. Nope, there's not one more
That's
thing.
it for you?
Well, I remember Bethesda. There's this thing. Bethesda. All my shit is video games.
That's alright.
Bethesda blocks resale of secondhand game. It was like a guy, he was trying to sell an unopened game on Amazon, and they sent him like a cease and desist letter that they were gonna sue him.
Oh, that's like with when
That's messed up.
343 and Microsoft shut down those people making those Halo mods for PC.
Yeah, and he said he said he often sells goods through Amazon, but like this is the first time because he listed it as new. That might have been why.
That's messed up.
Yeah, dude. Like I bought that game. It's mine. I do what I want with my game that I bought. I gave you the money. That's yours. That's it. It's over. This is mine now.
I guess.
If I buy the game and I want to go outside and sell it to a homeless person, I'll do it. It's mine.
I guess.
That's the beginning and that's the end of that. Like I paid you money so I could own this disc or whatever. Digital copy of this game. Whatever I choose to do with that afterwards is none of your concern. You
Ooh,
have provided.
give it to 'em.
That's just what it is.
Give it to
This
them.
can't happen.
Preach.
GameStop, I mean, I don't give a shit about GameStop. They've stolen games from me and given me like $5 for like 20 games. And fucking, but they're done.
Dude, that hurts. Honestly, that does hurt.
They do. They're done if they start cracking down on reselling games.
I get mad.
It's like half of their profits come from reselling games.
Yeah.
Remember that was like the whole thing. Remember when Xbox One was like starting to come, was like teased and they're like DRM always online, no used games, and people flip their shit. They're like GameStop is
Their
dead.
minds, dude.
Look at my levels on the fucking on the thing.
It's getting into it, dude.
All right, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. You know,
All
just
right.
get your hands off my stuff. I paid you for it. It's mine. Like I buy a hot dog from a street vendor, and it's like, here, man, I'll give you half of this hot dog for $2. And they're like, what the hell? Hey, no, it's mine. You stop it. I sell the hot dogs. You don't sell the hot
Are you
dogs.
done?
Wow, what
Almost.
are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
I'm giving it a relevant example.
Okay.
Don't tread on me.
See, he's going.
That's it.
Are you done?
That's it?
Yeah, I'm done now.
Damn.
He's
Why?
out.
What do you got? You got something important to say? Am I holding you up for something?
I'm just saying, dude, because like you were you started getting into your mad bag.
In my mad bag? My mad bag's always
He
with
started
me.
getting into the bag, and he was like, "Let me just tell it how it is." He was getting into the shit.
Cool
and
off. Take a breath.
I didn't get what you were saying the last 2 minutes.
Alright, well, that's it for me. That's all I got. That's it.
Ernest, you jamming out to anything special or
Not really.
leave it for the comments on the?
Yeah,
Leave it for your picks.
I'll put some pics on there for.
I mean, I'm jamming out to Tory Lanez, then jamming out to some Ace Hood music. What else am I jamming out to? That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, old stuff. Astro Road.
All right.
Astro Road's still on repeat. J. Cole's new single. I dig it. That's pretty much it.
Grant,
I almost touched the crack in between your toes just now, dude.
Oh, that's
That would have been
disgusting.
disgusting.
Grant, are you listening to anything?
No. It's podcast.
All right.
One podcast I will
that's
recommend
a
is the last
podcast.
podcast on the left. That shit is hilarious. If you like weird stuff and like jokes, it's funny. I like it. I recommend
yeah?
it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm listening to a lot
Oh.
of film scores.
Oh, what you like? What you like?
What do I like?
What you like?
What should I like? I listen to the La La Land score.
Nice.
Justin Hurwitz.
I don't watch that movie.
It's good, dude. I haven't seen the movie, but
I like video game scores better than
video
movie
game
scores.
scores are too.
Like,
I don't discriminate.
You need to play Doom and then listen to the soundtrack.
You know who has a really good score?
Huh.
Did you ever play Alan Wake?
Yeah. That game does have a good score. It's pretty good. Or, Final Fantasy 15 had a pretty good score too.
Until it was off streaming.
What? What are you
When the
talking
game
about?
came out, you could
Dude.
hear the song on streaming, and now it's not there anymore.
You know what's a
Apple
good...
Music, at least.
Oh, dude. Persona 5 has a really good soundtrack too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So
sure
does
you have
Abzu.
If you like jazz, you should listen to the Persona 5 soundtrack. Abzu, the puzzle game.
Ernest,
You like jazz? You like jazz?
I like jazz. Yeah.
Listen to La
You
La
like
Land.
you like
right
jazz?
here.
I'm not listening to La La Land.
Is it this? Whatever.
Dude, why you gotta judge a book by its cover?
I'm not judging the book by its cover. I'm just saying
You're
I'm
judging
not,
the book
I'm
by
not
its
listening
cover.
to it.
It's fair. It's fair.
Why are you
I'm
not
not-
listening
I'm
to it?
not-
Because he doesn't like the cover. That's
I've
why.
never even seen the cover, you fool.
It's a
Dude,
cool cover.
you don't have to see it.
They're like
You
dancing.
judged it by the name,
They're
not the
dancing in
cover.
the clouds.
They're dancing in the clouds. That's
Yes.
great.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else.
No, I'm done. What do you think?
I'm done. I don't even know what.
That is the end to a very interesting episode.
Yo, that episode was pretty interesting.
Episode 9, completely off the script. Thank y'all for stopping by.
All right, the queso's coming. I'm
Hope you
done.
guys
We're gonna put our music We're gonna put our music picks
and other picks in the description.
movies, podcasts, anything that.
So,
we're
do y'all think
listening to.
society conspired against Bill Cosby because they didn't like what he had to
We
say?
will see you
No,
guys.
hold on.
No, that's the next time. Now it's over. End it.
It's over?
Yeah.
Bye.
End it.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.